They call him the king of good times, India's answer to Richard Branson, the man who lives life king size. They call him a lot of other things, all of which involve superlatives. In a sense, he's become the sort of symbol of the emerging new India, which has shaken off the shackles of socialism in which businessmen were too scared to show their wealth. And today, he probably has more supporters, more admirers than detractors. India Inc. brings you this week the story of Vijay Mallya. Where did you grow up?
Well, initially Bangalore and then Calcutta. I was unwell for a few months when I was in school. I had a viral fever of some sort which the doctors couldn't sort out, so I actually was in bed for almost 3 months. And my grandfather was a doctor, a surgeon, and I think I made it known at that time that I would love to be a doctor, a surgeon. I had this little doll which I would cut up and sew up and stuff like that.
So if you hadn't been forced to inherit a business empire, you would have been a doctor, you think? Or was it just a childhood fantasy?
No, you know, I'm fascinated by medicine.
And your father, tell me about him. What was he like as a person? He's the one who built the foundation of the empire, didn't he?
Yeah, he bought United Breweries in 1947 and worked relentlessly to build the business thereafter. Had a heart attack in '63, I believe it was, when he was very young. That didn't slow him down. He just went at it. He was very hands-on. And, you know, had obviously the right vision, because in '77, when Morarji Bhai was Prime Minister and advocated prohibition, he actually bucked the trend and went and acquired more breweries in the country. But yeah, he was very hands-on, and I think till his very end he just pushed himself very, very hard.
What was he like as a person?
A person who was very shy, had a very, very close circle of friends with whom he was comfortable, didn't like big social gatherings, was extremely punctual. I guess also because of his heart condition was very conscious of time and leading a very disciplined life. But I think he was more an introvert than an extrovert.
Vijay Mallya was 26 years old when his father died, and he inherited a liquor empire at the height of the license quota permit Raj, a time when the liquor business was frowned upon and discouraged.
One had to go to Delhi for everything. Well, another thing which is peculiar to this business, or our core business, is the fact that under the provisions of our constitution, liquor is a state subject. So the central government really has no control. The states can decide policies on licensing, taxation, distribution, and so on. But still, if you wanted to locate a plant, you had to go to Delhi. So it is a combination of having to lobby constantly in Delhi and constantly amongst each and every state. It was frustrating.
And then they raided you once, didn't they? They made a big drama. When was that?
That was in '85. You know, that was because it was reported that I was the real acquirer of Shaw Wallace and that Manoj Chabria was only a front. And the investigation agencies believed that I had provided the monetary resources. They made me feel like a criminal before they even started. And you know, I mean, I thought that justice was innocent until proven guilty. Here, of course, it was guilty till you prove yourself innocent. Well, you know, at the end of the day, they didn't get anywhere because there was nothing really that they were after, and I proved it to them. But it left a very bad taste in my mouth, and that is when I decided that I would become an NRI. And so in 1988 I became an NRI, and I was saying to an audience that I addressed the other day that many people have many reasons to globalize. In 1988, my reason to globalize UB's business and go and live overseas is because I was driven out of here by frustration.